All right, welcome back to Bianca's Tarot. Today I'm doing a reading for Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. This is not really requested. I'm just kind of going through my own list of couples I wanted to do in here, the ones that felt right with my spirit, and what I figured people might ask anyway. I mean, this is kind of old news, the whole entanglement thing last year was actually, I mean, it was kind of funny, but kind of not, because it was like, I don't know, it was like kind of awkward to watch. It doesn't surprise me. Most celebrities, their relationships are not really like the day-to-day relationships like that, we experience. They have really different lifestyles. But I do like Will and Jada together. I do think that with the red table thing, although it was awkward, they do seem to have a bond, and I think it's healthy to see a couple that's actually genuinely friends first and then can just talk rather than it's always romance, because I think friendship is like what the foundation of a relationship should be. So I always felt like that was genuine with them. And I'm just going to do a reading. They've been really public with their relationship and their struggles, and I just want to see what my cards say. So, what is the energy for Will and Jada right now with their relationship? What is the energy? Three of Cups. I think they're having a lot of fun. The Magician. Page of Swords. They're concerned about a young man in the family. They're really happy, actually. I think they're really having a lot of fun together. They're pushing through together. Like, I don't feel like there's any, at least not right now. There's a young man they're concerned about, though, together. There's, please don't jump to the conclusion that it's Willow, because it might not be. I don't know their family, but it feels like, not Willow, I meant Jaden. Sorry, I was thinking, I mixed the names up. But it feels like there's just some concern there. They're both concerned, but their relationship is actually, there's really happy, and they might be celebrating something together soon. Could be an anniversary or something. I feel like Three of Cups with the Star, that's happiness, a lot of happiness. Let's do the Oracle. What's the overall energy of these two? Healing family issues. I think they're healing together. This just fell out, forgiving and learning. They might be going to therapy together, or there's just a lot of healing energy. These two have been lovers in the past life. It's a really strong connection. That's not fabricated. That's actually real. At least in the context of this reading, of course. Feels like they're healing. And at the base I got soulmate. So I think things are in a positive nature. There could be something going on in the family or something. Somebody they're concerned about in the family together. They have talks about this person. Not in like in a negative way. I think they're just concerned. Do I want to use this deck? I'm gonna see. Okay, for Jada, let's start with Jada's energy. I'll ask other questions as well, given, like, the elephant in the room when we think of these two sometimes. Queen of Cups, she loves Will. Like, she really loves him. She really does adore him. There's still some tension or arguments about stuff. She loves him. I think she feels like he's in and out, though, or like she's taking things more seriously than he is. Like, she feels like has a little bit of an impulsive nature to him, and he's not really as grounded as her, which is, I don't know. Well, he is a Libra. Air sign people can be like that. But yeah, it feels like she doesn't feel like he's as grounded as her sometimes. It could bother her. They're having some trust issues still deep down. I feel like there's a lack of trust, which doesn't surprise me. It's mainly she feels like he's not to be trusted. She doesn't feel like he's really in the relationship and grounded. It feels like it's not so much like, I don't see them throwing pots and pans at each other, but I feel like there's an energy of like, I don't really trust this person, despite I love this person, despite the friendship. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, she feels like he's not honest with her, and he's like in and out, like he's not really grounded or like in this. Eight of Cups, Justice. She wonders if she's gonna have to walk away. It would take a lot of strength for her. Wow, wow, look at this. I got strength and Eight of Cups. I think she's gonna debate in the near future if she can walk away, if this might be the right thing for her to walk away. But she does love him like a lot. I think they might have I think he might set things straight with her so she doesn't have to walk away. But right now she feels like there's like an energy of like he's in and out, like it doesn't feel like he's there. It feels like there's some distance between them, some tension, some like, I don't trust you. And I know that you're not really being honest with me. Let me get a couple more cards. The Fool. So it feels like something's been revised with them, and she does love him. However, he's kind of, she doesn't really feel like he's in this. The Devil. Wow. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Devil. If I could whistle, I would do it right now. Just, there's still negative energy. I don't feel like it's like, she doesn't trust him at all. She doesn't trust him. She has some anxiety with him. I would dare say she doesn't feel like he's around her often. There's a disconnect there. And it could be like, I don't feel like she thinks he's faithful. I don't think that she feels like he's faithful to her. I got Judgment. I think this could be renewed though, or they could have a talk about this. It's weird though. She does love him, and like some things have been healed, but some things haven't been for her. She doesn't trust him. There's like a feeling of like with the Page of Pentacles and the Five of Swords, there's arguments or disagreements about money or like a young man in the picture. Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands. It feels like there's like a lack of trust. Like I'm asking how she sees the relationship, how she sees, well, there's anxiety and a lack of trust and a lack of just positivity in general. But I feel like she doesn't want to walk away, so there might be some sort of I don't know, it feels like there might be some sort of like salvation. I don't know. I don't like that though. Every time I hate to do a reading where the Devil, Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, two like it's not a good spread for me. If this is a spread, it feels like someone she looks at like immature on some level. And it's crazy because it's Will Smith. He seems like, but the way I'm reading it, it feels like I would think I'm reading for someone dealing with someone like with player ways, honestly. Like that's what it feels like. Like I don't know what else to say. Like he doesn't feel like he's faithful to her. Not with these cards. You're not gonna tell me. I don't feel faithfulness. It feels like he's in and out of the house. But I don't think they're like screaming at each other or anything like that. I just feel like there's just a lack of grounding, at least for her perspective. That's what she feels like. It might not even be true. Maybe he's not doing that, but that's what she's feeling. Because she's the Queen of Cups. He's the Knight of Swords. Very different people. Especially for relationship reading. So let's do an oracle on how she feels in this marriage, this relationship with Will. Your true love is already a part of, she believes this is her true love. You've learned a spiritual lesson. She feels like this relationship is a spiritual lesson for her. And she does feel like he's protective of her, though, in a sense. In a sense, dare I say. I wonder if you are happy without me. It's time for me to heal now. Wow. She's really, she is really spiritual. I'm starting to understand our connection. She's starting to look at this as a lesson for her, a spiritual lesson. And she does feel a strong connection. Like, she does believe this is her true love at the end of the day, no matter what. She does feel like she needs to focus more on herself, though, than romantic love in general. But I do feel like, I don't think Will is bad for her, though. I do feel like he's really protective over her. Okay. How does Will... Shit, look at all the different cards. How does Will feel towards her? How does Will feel towards Jada in this? How does, so his perspective? He feels burdened, overwhelmed. But he still wants to, I got Justice in the same position, the last row. He still wants things to work with her, though. He feels like she's being cold and distant. And it's kind of making him feel overwhelmed, or it's putting more on his plate that he already has. He wants to grow with her, though, and he does love her. He's really happy for her. He thinks he's proud of her. But there's arguments about a young man in the family. I feel like they argue about a young man in the family. I don't know who it is. It could be the son he has from another lady, but it feels like there's arguments. He wants a lot with her. It's weird because it's like, in her perspective, like, I almost get the sense that she feels like he's cheating on her, but I don't think he is. I think he wants to grow with her and he still wants love with her. But I feel like, so if in the last thing I said, if I did say Will was cheating, I actually take it back now reading his energy, because I don't really think he has eyes for other women, at least not in an emotional stance. He's really serious about this. And the star is telling me he wants new things with her. He wants things to be fair with her. And I don't think this is a spread of a guy wanting to leave a relationship. Is it hard work? Yes, but he still wants to work on it with her because he thinks she's worth it. I mean, come on. Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Knight of Cups, King of Wands. He's serious. The Star, Justice. He wants her. He wants her. He wants to be with her. Despite the feeling of kind of feeling a little bit burdened and annoyed with things that come with this, he does love her and want to work things with her. They are discussing about something with a younger person in the family. I feel like they're not seeing eye to eye on something like that, or they're trying to see eye to eye with a young man. But his is really straight to the point. He really does love her. He wants to be with her. Like, he really loves her. She's feeling like kind of almost like guilty in a sense. Still, like, her cards with the devil and everything, like, she feels guilty and she wonders, she feels like he's in and out, though. Like, she feels like he's not, like, she doesn't know, she doesn't really trust him. But that's crazy because it's like he trusts her more, but it's so weird because given the circumstances, I would think that it'd be reversed. It feels like he's let go of the situation from last year. How does he feel towards her? Protected. I keep getting that card. He's really protective of her, like I said. He's serious about making the marriage work. That is very, very serious for him. An external party is intruding on this relationship. I think he might have doubts or worries that that might happen again, that issue, the third party issue. I remember every detail of that day. I feel you leaving me behind. I hide behind material things. I think it's his work. I think he's also not really there because of his work. And he does kind of hide behind his job. And he does kind of fear her leaving him, in a sense. At the base, I have finding out the truth crushed me. That hurts. I think that has to do with other things as well. But I don't feel like I don't feel like these are two people that really are like, yeah, I'm done with you. Like, I feel like it could work, you know. Healing can happen in relationships. It's just not easy. All right. So I feel like if they do the work, I don't think that it would end in divorce, but I do feel like there's feelings of doubt with both of them, towards each other. All right. I'm not really gonna ask too many questions about the past with their little entanglement thing. I will say though, I will ask about how does Jada feel towards August. Maybe I should do a whole separate reading on them alone. How does Jada feel towards August? That August guy. Wow. Six of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Sun. Wow. She still feels really connected to him. There's still a connection she feels with him. She does really have love for him, for real. I think she would like to communicate to him. I think they could have communicated on a cordial level. I don't see like a long conversation, but I feel like they could have already communicated, or she would like to. How does sorry, I was thinking about something. How does Will feel towards August? Three of Cups. I think around that time, Will was having fun as well, so I don't think he's that upset. I think around that time, he kind of was just... Three of Cups sometimes, especially when I do that with men's energy, it feels like a guy that's like sleeping around sometimes. I just got to be honest. So I feel like Will was also having fun. Even though he was, it still hurt him, but it's like with the Ace of Cups, like he's aware that... I don't think he feels that upset about it because he was doing things too. So it wasn't like, I think he was dating too, or he was out and about too. So I don't think and he's a Libra, which is another thing I like about Libras, like the ones on a high vibration. You guys are very fair people. So you're not the type to like get mad at someone for something that you did too. It takes a lot to get a Libra mad. You know, I don't think he's mad at him actually. I think he looks at it for what it is. So, what's the future looking like for these two in their marriage? What's the future? Eight of Wands. Is this Seven of Wands or Five? No, this is... I always get confused on 2, 3. No, it's Seven. Seven of Wands. And then I got the Six of Cups. Someone will be leaving the house. They're not going to see each other for a couple of months. Somebody's going to be doing something from work, and I feel like it's going to take them away. It's going to take them away. Queen of Cups. I feel like Jada's still going to come off defensive in the marriage, or she might get agitated easily. Is she going through menopause or something too? Or she feels moody these days, or she will be moody later on. But with the Six of Cups and the Star, I think they're going to be okay. I don't see them breaking up. I see them healing still, their relationship. I see a lot of love. And I think there's going to be something something they could have been disagreeing on with a younger man in the family. That's going to be resolved as well. So I see a happy ending. 3 of Swords, there's still some heartbreak, but I see for the most part them working on it. Them working through it. What does the future hold for these two in their marriage? Very soon. Decisions. I see, again, I just said that there's gonna be still healing, and I wouldn't be surprised if they went to couples therapy or something like that. Calling in your soulmate. They're still gonna be together. I think it would take like God himself to break these two apart, honestly. I see them like healing the relationship still, despite whatever might not be perfect. And props to them, because not everybody can do that. Usually, like, we just throw our hands up, but it seems like Will wants to work on himself. Jada is in a spiritual transformation too, and they're trying to heal. That's what it feels like. So yeah, that's my reading. Little confusing, but pretty positive in a sense. You know, I'm not saying that you should stick with anybody who cheats, but in the sense that we don't really know what happened, and Jada said that they agreed that they were both done with each other. So, you know, we can't really judge, especially we don't really know their relationship. So if they like it, I love it. Okay. That's my reading for these two. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.